You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
That could be you.
Yeah, somebody actually emailed us about that. I got to get back.
Okay, so we'll get back to them because that could be you.
Definitely.
You could say your name and Urban X.
Yeah. Yo, I watched the Quincy Jones interview you told me about.
The Quincy Jones interview.
Not interview, the documentary.
The documentary.
Yeah.
Listen, you can say what you want to say personally about Quincy, but his work ethic, his discography, what he has done, how he has shaped music, how he has shifted paradigms with his ability to make music and sound alchemy is unparalleled.
Facts.
Separate the person from the music. I know it's hard to do in this generation because you're into other people's politics and stuff like that. The people he worked with, from Dizzy Gillespie to
Frank
Sinatra, all the way up to Michael, and all of his hardships, his drinking problem, his marriage issues, which I understand. Artists during that day could not maintain a marriage because you was married to the music. And ladies out there, if you are married to an artist, a true artist, not somebody just out here for a money grab and want fame, they different. You know what I mean? And it's not that they don't love you, and it's just they are married to that sound, to those drawings, to those pictures, to those dances. They are obsessed with that. And, back in that time, you had to spend a lot of time on the road.
Yeah.
So marriage wasn't a thing that was going to work.
What got me about that doc, because I told you I was watching it, and then by the time it got up to where he started working with Michael Jackson on Off the Wall and Thriller, I was like, he had worked with everybody up to that point. I was just like, damn.
You name it, Sarah Vaughan, all kind of people are doing so much stuff, and what he has contributed can't be taken away.
Like, I'm sure the way he listens to music is probably like frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Like, especially when an artist comes in and they're trying to play the keyboard, and he's like, "Oh, really? Really?"
Yeah.
After listening to what's my man Hendrix and all of these amazing artists, Ray Charles, and who I didn't know that they were boys like that. I didn't know Ray Charles took him under his wing.
You never saw the movie?
I did, but that's right, he was in the movie, right?
Yeah.
He sure was. But it crystallized their relationship a little bit more for me watching this documentary, and I just thought it really, really was amazing, and it made you. And my post on Facebook was, if you want to be humbled and inspired at the same time, you need to watch this, because it will humble you when you think you've done something.
Yeah.
Right? This man worked 24 hours, just worked and worked and worked. And the cool thing about it is, back then I was explaining this to my nephew who's trying to be a manager. They worked on handshakes.
Yeah.
That was your ethics, and you know what I'm saying, was a handshake. You know what I'm saying? Your integrity was based on a handshake.
Yeah.
It wasn't we need no contracts. Now, granted, Frank Sinatra was in the mob, so all he can really do is give you a hand. Hey, take your handshake, you mooly. Take that few dollars. Don't ever come in here. Now, who am I doing now? I don't know. I get lost in my characters. Who's this? That might be Capone.
I don't know who that is.
Piss on his grave. I want to piss on his ass. I want to go to his grave. I want to piss on his ass. Okay, back to what we were saying. Serious shit. Quincy Jones is an amazing individual. He had these brain tumors. Remember, he almost died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which probably affected. He had to relearn how to write music. You know what I'm saying? Because it had affected him. Not to give the whole documentary away, you need to see that.
Yeah, it was dope.
Right? Really, and then you balance out all the other stuff you think you heard about him. I'm not even going to get into all of that stuff. I'm talking about pure ethics, pure work, pure contributions. And I didn't know there was only 12 musical notes.
For the strings.
Yeah. In the history of strings. To this day, it's the same 12 strings, no matter how you blend them. Now, the alchemy comes in by mixing certain strings, and we're in a digital era, so now you can almost expand and cheat the sound of the strings, because I told you digital sound is what sound would sound like if it was really sound. So it's not really sound.
Oh.
Yeah. Work with that.
Whatever that.
Let that roll around in your head movies, right? So it is an interpretation of actual sound because now we are acclimated into this matrix, and that's what the sound would sound like. You're hearing it a lot with these mumble rappers. We're going to talk about that.
All right.
The way the sonics is moving now, it's almost like it's a cheat code involved. So big up to Quincy Jones and that documentary. Put your personal feelings aside in terms of what you think he did here and some of the things he said. We're all in agreement with that, but none of us are perfect, and we're seeing that with Bill Cosby. We're going to see that as a continuing trend of great artists who, you know, had a darker side or a side of them that didn't balance out or, you know what I'm saying, equate. But just the music and just the lives he's changed and just the dignitaries that he moves with.
When he was trying to get people, when he was inviting people,
absolutely,
to his presentation of the Smithsonian in D.C., he was just like, "Yeah, get Oprah, get Will
he
Smith."
was just naming these people like they're my friends. You bring Oprah,
Colin Powell,
and then Colin Powell wasn't gonna come. He said, "Well, what's his number?" He got Colin Powell on the phone. He was like, "Yeah, it's Quincy.
He said, I need you there, man.
I need you there, man."
Game.
Okay, so you'll be there. All right, yeah, Colin's done. So I'm like, that's boss. And so shout out.
Check that out. Yeah, check that out.
You need to check that out.
Check that out. That was dope.
You need to check that out. Absolutely.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, author of the underground classic Hip Hop Decoded and Urban Culture Decoded. For 15 years, I've been decoding hip hop, breaking it down, giving you it piece by piece, the DNA of hip hop, all of its multifaceted components. For the next 15 years, I want you to join me as I give you hip hop recoded and we put it back together, giving you its RNA so that we don't leave the next generation lost. But I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a hip hop guru. This is not hip hop law. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. So before you take the red pill and go with us into the matrix of hip hop, consult your doctor to see if hip hop recoded is for you. With that being said, we thank you for your patronage and we see you on the other side. Peace.